Seniors, avoid these 7 vegetables. They're weakening your legs every day. Vertical bar optimum nutrition. Hello everyone. If you're reading this, chances are you or someone you love is over 50, maybe even 70, and you're looking for ways to keep your legs strong so you can enjoy life to the fullest. I'm so glad you're here with me today as we dive into some practical senior health tips that feel like a friendly chat. Today we're going to talk about something you might not expect. The vegetables you eat every day, the ones you think are so good for you, might actually be quietly making your legs weaker. Yes, you heard that right. There are 7 common veggies that could be behind that tired, heavy feeling in your legs or even those cramps that wake you up at night. But don't worry, I'm here to help you figure this out and take steps to get your leg strength back, starting today. First, let me introduce myself a bit. Welcome to Senior Health Tips, your go-to channel for simple, down-to-earth advice on staying healthy and independent as the years add up. We're not just about food here. We're about keeping your spirits high, your body full of energy, and your legs strong enough to take you wherever you want to go, whether that's puttering around your backyard or strolling through the park with your grandkids. If you find what I'm sharing today helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to Senior Health Tips, and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss a single tip to live better every day. Now let's get back to those legs of yours. I know that as we get older, our legs don't always feel as spry as they used to. Maybe you stand up and notice your knees wobble a bit, or you take a short walk and feel like your legs are dragging. Have you ever settled into bed just starting to doze off, only to have a leg cramp jolt you awake? I've heard so many seniors share stories like that. They tell me, I eat my veggies, I try to stay healthy, so why do my legs still feel this way? And that's exactly why I want to talk to you today. It might not just be your age, it could be something on your plate, especially some of those veggies you trust the most. Have you ever stopped to think that the familiar veggies on your dinner table might be secretly working against your legs? I was surprised when I first learned this too. As someone who cares deeply about senior wellness, I dug into this and found that some vegetables have natural compounds that our bodies as we age don't handle as well. These compounds can tire out your nerves, weaken your muscles, and even make your joints ache. What's the result? Your legs slowly lose their strength, your steps feel less steady, and that freedom you used to have starts slipping away. But here's the good news. You can turn this around. Picture this for a moment. You're 70 years old, still heading to the grocery store on your own, tending to your flower garden, or climbing the stairs without needing a hand. That's what we all want, right? Keeping your legs strong isn't just about your body, it's about living life on your terms, doing the things you love without hesitation. But if the veggies you eat every day are quietly holding you back, it's time to take a closer look. I'm not saying all vegetables are bad, far from it. They're still a big part of nutrition for seniors. But with a few specific ones, we need to be a little more careful, especially as our bodies embrace healthy aging. So which veggies are causing trouble? I'll spill the beans right here: potatoes, eggplant, spinach, tomatoes, peppers, beet greens, and cabbage. Sound familiar? They're in almost every kitchen, from crispy French fries to a warm bowl of cabbage soup. But behind their tasty appeal, they might be weakening your legs day by day. For example, have you ever felt a strange tingling or soreness in your legs after eating a pile of French fries? Or noticed your knees stiffen up after a tomato-heavy salad? That's not just a coincidence. In the next sections, I'll break down each of these veggies, explain why they might be troubling your legs, and most importantly, share what you can do to protect yourself. This isn't about scaring you. It's a gentle wake-up call to listen to your body. You deserve a life full of energy, and strong legs are the first step to getting there. So stick with me, okay? And if you want more senior health tips like these, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Senior Health Tips, and turn on the notification bell. Together we'll uncover ways to live healthier and happier every single day. If you've ever dug into a plate of crispy French fries, enjoyed a warm bowl of buttery mashed potatoes, or pulled a piping hot baked potato straight from the oven, I bet you're nodding right now because of how familiar that sounds. Potatoes are everywhere in our meals. Think breakfast hash browns or a cozy dinner with mashed potatoes next to a roasted chicken thigh. But today I've got a little warning for you, especially if you're over 50. That comfort food you've loved your whole life might be quietly weakening your legs every single day. Sounds surprising, doesn't it? Well, take a seat for a minute, because I'm going to explain why this happens and how you can keep your legs strong while still enjoying life. I've met so many seniors who've come to me with the same question. I watch what I eat, so why do my legs still feel tired and heavy? Some tell me they stand up after dinner and feel like their legs might give out. Others say they get cramps at night that jolt them out of sleep. And when I ask what they've been eating, potatoes pop up in their answers time and time again. Now, I'm not saying potatoes are the bad guy here. They've got some good points, like giving you a quick energy boost. But for older folks, there's a truth we can't ignore. Potatoes, especially when they're fried or heavily processed, can do some damage to your body in ways you might not expect. So what's going on with potatoes? Picture this: you pick up a potato and notice a few green spots or tiny sprouts on the skin. Those parts have a natural compound that our bodies, especially as we age, don't handle so well. This stuff can tire out your nerves, slowing down the signals from your brain to your legs. What's the result? You might feel a tingling sensation, a little weakness, or even a tremble when you stand for too long. I once heard a 72-year-old lady tell me that after eating French fries at a fast food joint, she got home and felt like her legs were weighed down with lead. That's not just a fluke. It could be a sign your legs are crying for help. But wait, there's more. Those pre-made potato dishes, like frozen fries or instant mashed potatoes, bring even bigger trouble. When you eat them, your blood sugar spikes fast, stirring up inflammation in your body. That inflammation makes it harder for blood to flow to your legs, kind of like a clogged water pipe. Without enough oxygen, your leg muscles get tired, cramp up, and maybe even swell. On top of that, the unhealthy fats and salt in French fries can clog your arteries, leaving your legs achy and heavy. If you've ever lain in bed and felt your legs throbbing at night, now you might have a clue why. I'm not telling you to swear off potatoes forever. Who could resist that cozy goodness? But if you want your legs strong enough to walk around comfortably, climb stairs with ease, or stand in the kitchen without feeling worn out, it's time for a little tweak. Here's a simple senior health tip. Try cutting back on French fries or those butter-loaded mashed potatoes. Instead, boil up a sweet potato. It's sweet, soft, and so much better for senior healthy living. Just 1-2 sweet potatoes a week could make a difference, and you won't miss out on the joy of eating. Think about it. If you're over 70 and eating French fries 3-4 times a week, cut it down to once, and swap in a baked sweet potato with a sprinkle of sea salt. You might be surprised to find your knees less stiff, your legs less swollen, and your sleep a whole lot better. I once knew an older gentleman from Texas who loved French fries so much he ate them nearly every day. After hearing this advice, he switched to boiled sweet potatoes and told me, "I can't believe how easy it is to walk around the house now." That's the power of a small change in nutrition for seniors. Strong legs are the key to living freely, enjoying your healthy aging years the way you want to. Potatoes might be a familiar friend, but if you feel they're dragging your legs down, don't be afraid to try something new. And here's what I'd love to know from you. Do you eat French fries often? If you do, drop a comment below with the number 1. I'd love to hear. Or if you're ready to give sweet potatoes a try instead, comment sweet potato so I can cheer you on. Together we'll figure out how to keep your legs strong and your life happier every day. So now you know that potatoes, as tasty as they are, might be quietly tiring out your legs if you're not careful. But don't think the story ends there. Get ready, because the next veggie we're diving into is even sneakier, especially if you're over 50 and trying to keep your legs strong. Let's uncover the next hidden troublemaker in your kitchen together. If you thought potatoes were a big surprise, then sit down for this one. Because eggplant, that smooth, deep purple veggie you see in dishes like moussaka or ratatouille, could be secretly weakening your legs every single day. I know what you're thinking. Eggplant? It's healthy, packed with fiber and antioxidants. And you're right, it looks like a nutrition hero on the surface. But for many seniors, eggplant is more like a silent saboteur, stealing your leg strength one bite at a time. As someone who cares about senior health tips, I've seen too many folks shocked when they learn this truth. The secret lies in something called solanine, a natural compound found in eggplant, part of the same family as potatoes and a few other veggies we'll get to later. Solanine might sound fancy, but all you need to know is it can mess with how your nerves talk to your muscles. The result? Your legs might feel heavier, slower to respond when you stand up, or even a little tingly in your feet. Ever tried to take a step and felt like your legs just wouldn't cooperate? Don't be too quick to blame age. Eggplant might be the real culprit here, and it doesn't stop there. For those of you already dealing with joint pain or arthritis, something so common as we get older, eggplant can turn a dull ache into a blazing firestorm. Why? Because solanine also triggers inflammation in your body, making your knees, hips, or ankles swell up and throb. Have you ever woken up with legs so stiff they feel like they're glued in place? That eggplant you grilled last night could have played a part in it. Don't worry, I'm not here to tell you to toss all your eggplants out the window. The key is listening to your body and making small tweaks to protect your senior healthy living. Here are some easy tips so you can still enjoy eggplant without hurting your legs. Cut back a bit. Instead of eating eggplant 3 meals at 4 times a week, try dialing it down to just once. A small serving, about 1 cup, is enough to satisfy your craving without overloading your system. Cook it right. Steam or boil eggplant instead of frying or roasting it with tons of oil. This cuts down on solanine and keeps it gentler on your joints. Pair it smart. Add anti-inflammatory helpers like 1 tablespoon of olive oil or a few ginger slices to your eggplant dish to balance out its effects. If your legs feel tired or achy after eating eggplant, give zucchini a try instead. This light green crunchy veggie has no solanine, so it's safe for your nerves and joints. Roast 2 meals at 3 slices of zucchini with a sprinkle of salt and pepper. It's delicious and a perfect senior health tip to keep your legs feeling strong. Think about Mary, a 65-year-old who loved her cheesy stuffed eggplant every weekend. But she started noticing her ankles swelling and her knees aching every Monday morning. After cutting back on eggplant and switching to zucchini, Mary found she could walk around the block without that heavy feeling dragging her down. Sound familiar? If your legs are crying out after dinner, this might be your sign to try a small change like Mary did. Beyond being careful with eggplant, here are a few extras to keep your legs in top shape. Stay hydrated. Drinking 8 cups of water a day, about 2 quarts, keeps your blood flowing smoothly, cutting down on swelling and cramps. Try a simple stretch. Sit down, stretch your legs out and gently flex your feet up and down 10 times. Just 5 minutes can relax those muscles. Sleep smart. Pop a small pillow under your feet at night to help blood flow evenly, supporting healthy aging. Have you ever felt your legs weaken after eating eggplant or another dish? Drop a comment with the number 2 if you're going to try swapping eggplant for zucchini this week, or share your own tip for keeping your legs strong. I'd love to hear your stories so we can build an amazing senior wellness community together. So now you've seen how eggplant, innocent as it looks, can quietly tire out your legs if you're not careful. But don't breathe a sigh of relief just yet, because the next veggie is an even bigger shock, especially if you're over 50 and working to keep your legs strong. Let's dive into a superfood you've always thought was amazing but might secretly be working against you. Ready for this? If you thought eggplant was a surprise, then brace yourself, because spinach, that leafy green you've been told since you were a kid to eat to get strong, might be doing the exact opposite to your legs, especially if you're over 50. I know what's running through your mind. Spinach. It's packed with vitamins, iron, and everyone says it's good. And yes, it's hailed as a superfood. But for a lot of seniors, spinach could be the hidden reason your legs are weakening day by day. As someone who loves sharing senior health tips, I've seen too many folks stunned when they hear this truth. The sneaky culprit in spinach is something called oxalates. Don't worry if that sounds unfamiliar. Just think of it as a little thief inside your body that grabs onto calcium and stops your bones and muscles from using it. Over time, when your body doesn't get enough calcium, you might notice cramps in your legs, your calves twitching, or your knees feeling shaky when you stand for a while. Ever felt a deep tightness in your thighs after getting up? Spinach might be part of the problem, and it doesn't end there. These oxalates are also partners in crime when it comes to kidney stones, and when your kidneys struggle, your blood doesn't flow as well, leading to swollen, achy legs. Sometimes you might even feel a burning or prickling sensation in your feet. That's a sign your nerves are getting irritated. What starts as mild discomfort can snowball into chronic weakness if you don't pay attention. Spinach might be a superfood for some, but if your legs are crying out, it's time to rethink this leafy green. Hold on, don't panic. I'm not here to tell you to banish spinach from your kitchen. The trick is tweaking how you eat it to protect your senior healthy living. Here are some simple tips so you can still enjoy spinach without hurting your legs. Keep it moderate. Instead of piling 3 cups of spinach into your smoothie every day, cut back to just half a cup, maybe 3 times a week. That's enough to get the nutrients without overloading your system. Boil it first. Boil your spinach in water for about 2 minutes, then drain it. This cuts down on oxalates big time and makes it easier on your body. Pair it with calcium. Toss in a slice of cheese or half a cup of Greek yogurt with your spinach dish to replace the calcium those oxalates snatch away. If your legs feel tired or cramp up after spinach, give kale a shot instead. Kale's just as green and vitamin-packed but has way fewer oxalates, so it's gentle on your muscles and bones. Try sautéing 1 cup of kale with a little garlic and olive oil. It's tasty and a perfect senior health tip to keep your legs strong. Picture John, a 70-year-old who swore by his morning spinach smoothie to stay healthy, but he started noticing his calves cramping up every night, keeping him awake. After switching to kale and boiling his spinach before eating, John found his legs felt lighter and he was sleeping like a baby. Sound familiar? If your legs feel worn out after a meal, this could be your cue to try a small change like John did. Besides watching out for spinach, here are a few extras to keep your legs in top shape. Drink plenty of water. 8 cups a day, about 2 quarts, helps cut down on cramps and keeps your circulation humming. A simple healthy aging trick that works wonders. Do a light exercise. Stand up and lift your heels 10 times a day. Just 5 minutes can make your calves stronger. Prop your feet up. While watching TV, rest your feet on a small pillow to keep blood flowing smoothly and reduce swelling. Have you ever felt your legs dragging after eating spinach? Leave a comment with the number 3 if you're going to try boiling spinach or switching to kale this week, or share your own tip for keeping your legs strong. I'd love to hear your story so we can spread senior wellness together. So now you know spinach, praised as a superfood, might be quietly wearing out your legs if you're not careful. But don't think we're done with surprises yet. The next food is even more common, showing up in almost every meal, and it could be silently working against you. Let's step into the kitchen to uncover a familiar fruit you'd never suspect. Ready for this? If spinach caught you off guard, then sit down for this one, because tomatoes, those bright juicy red gems you see in salads, spaghetti sauce, or sandwiches, might be doing more harm to your legs than you ever imagined, especially if you're over 50. I know what's running through your head. Tomatoes? They're full of antioxidants, good for your heart. And sure, tomatoes are often hailed as kitchen superstars, but for many seniors, they're like a two-faced friend, sweet on the outside, dangerous underneath. As someone passionate about senior health tips, I've seen too many folks stunned when they hear this truth. The secret's in something called solanine, a natural compound tomatoes share with potatoes and eggplant. Sound familiar? All you need to know is that solanine can scramble your nerve signals, leaving your muscles weaker. What's the fallout? Stiff knees, achy hips, or swollen ankles, especially the morning after you dug into a big tomato salad last night. Ever woken up feeling like your legs were weighed down with lead? Don't rush to blame the weather. Tomatoes might be the real reason. But wait, there's more. Solanine doesn't just mess with your joints. It can also break down muscle tissue over time, making your legs feel weak and sluggish. Add in the histamines in tomatoes, those little troublemakers that cause bloating and water retention, and you've got a recipe for heavy, painful legs. If you've got arthritis, tomatoes could be cranking up your symptoms, turning every step into a battle. That lingering stiffness after dinner, that soreness that flares up out of nowhere, your salad might just be the culprit. Hold on, I'm not here to tell you to ban tomatoes from your life forever. The key is tweaking things to protect your senior healthy living. Here are some simple tips so you can still enjoy tomatoes without hurting your legs. Cut back a little. Instead of eating tomatoes every day like 2-3 in a salad, try scaling back to 1 small tomato, about 2-3 times a week. That way you still get the flavor without overloading your system. Cook them to tame them. Cook your tomatoes instead of eating them raw. Boiling or simmering them into a sauce with 1 tablespoon of olive oil cuts down on solanine and histamines big time. Pair them smart. Toss in 1 cup of steamed greens, like collards, with your tomato dish to balance things out and keep your body from getting too irritated. If your legs complain after tomatoes, give red bell peppers a try instead. They're sweet, crunchy, loaded with vitamin C, and have way less solanine, so they're gentle on your joints and muscles. Roast up half a cup of red bell peppers with a sprinkle of salt. It's delicious and a perfect senior health tip to keep your legs strong. Think about Susan, a 62-year-old who loved whipping up homemade tomato sauce for her Friday night pasta. but she started noticing her knees getting sorer, especially after those meals. After cutting back on tomatoes and swapping in red bell peppers for her sauce, Susan found she could climb the stairs without huffing and puffing from pain. Sound familiar? If your legs feel off after dinner, this might be your sign to try a little switch like Susan did. Beyond watching tomatoes, here are a few extras to keep your legs in fighting shape. Stay hydrated. 8 cups of water a day, about 2 quarts, cuts down swelling and keeps your blood flowing. An easy, healthy aging win. Move a little. Sit down and stand up 10 times a day. Just 5 minutes can strengthen those thighs. Massage it out. Rub your legs with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil each night to relax your muscles and ease the ache. Ever felt your knees or legs aching after eating tomatoes? Drop a comment with the number 4 if you're going to try cooking your tomatoes or switching to red bell peppers this week, or share your own trick for keeping your legs strong. I'd love to hear from you so we can build senior wellness together. So now you've seen how tomatoes, sweet and familiar as they are, can quietly make your legs ache if you're not careful. But don't think the surprises stop there. The next veggie is even flashier, packed with color and spice, and it might just be a bigger threat to your legs after 50. Let's dive into your plate to uncover a sneaky culprit you'd never suspect. Are you ready? If tomatoes caught you by surprise, then sit down for this one, because peppers, from mild bell peppers to fiery jalapenos, could be secretly harming your legs every day, especially if you're over 50. I know what's going through your mind. Peppers, they make food taste better, they're full of vitamins, and yes, peppers bring color, crunch, and a kick to your meals. But behind that dazzling exterior lies a serious danger to your legs. As someone who loves sharing senior health tips, I've seen too many folks shocked when they hear this truth. The main troublemaker is capsaicin, the compound that gives peppers their heat. It might sound strange, but think of it like a little shock to your system. In small doses, capsaicin can be good, but if you eat it often or in big amounts, it can overload your nerves, leading to burning sensations, tingling, or even trouble controlling your leg muscles. Ever felt like electricity was shooting through your legs, or a weird crawling feeling that just won't quit? Don't be quick to chalk it up to age. Peppers might be the reason, and there's more. Peppers are part of the nightshade family, just like tomatoes and eggplant, which means they've got solanine too. This stuff stirs up joint inflammation, making your knees or ankles swell and ache. If you deal with restless leg syndrome, spicy peppers can make it worse, stealing your sleep and leaving your muscles exhausted. Ever noticed your legs twitching or feeling worn out after a spicy meal? Peppers could be the hidden troublemaker. Don't panic. I'm not here to tell you to ditch peppers for good. The trick is adjusting things to protect your senior healthy living. Here are some easy tips so you can still enjoy peppers without hurting your legs. Dial down the heat. Swap out fiery jalapenos or chili peppers for milder bell peppers. With less capsaicin, just half a cup in a stir-fry gives you flavor without the fuss. Cook them well. Roast or boil peppers instead of eating them, raw or frying them. This tones down the capsaicin and solanine, making them gentler on your body. Pair them smart. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil or half a cup of steamed collards to your pepper dish to cut inflammation and balance things out. If your legs grumble after peppers, try radishes instead. They're crisp, mildly spicy, and free of capsaicin or solanine, so they're safe for your nerves and joints. Slice up 4-5 small radishes for your salad. It's tasty and a perfect senior health tip to keep your legs strong. Think about Paul, a 58-year-old who loved tossing jalapenos into his Saturday night tacos, but he started noticing his legs tingling and restless at night, keeping him awake. After switching to mild bell peppers and trying radishes in his meals, Paul found his legs stopped jittering and his sleep came back to normal. Sound familiar? If your legs feel off after eating, this might be your cue to try a switch like Paul did. Besides watching peppers, here are a few extras to keep your legs in top shape. Stay hydrated. 8 cups of water a day, about 2 quarts, cuts down tingling and boosts circulation. An easy healthy aging trick. Move a little. Stand up, lift your heels, and lower them 10 times a day. Just 5 minutes can strengthen your calves. Relax at night. Pop a small pillow under your feet when you sleep to keep blood flowing smooth, easing pain and restlessness. Ever felt your legs restless or achy after eating peppers? Drop a comment with the number 5 if you're going to try cutting back on spicy peppers or swapping in radishes this week, or share your own trick for keeping your legs strong. I'd love to hear your story so we can spread senior wellness together. So now you've seen how peppers, vibrant and spicy as they are, can quietly tire out your legs if you're not careful. But don't think we're done with the hidden troublemakers. The next veggie is considered super healthy, often popping up in good-for-you dishes, but it might be silently sapping your strength. Let's uncover a surprising green leaf you need to watch out for. Are you ready? If peppers caught you off guard, then sit down for this one. Because beet greens, those vibrant green tops you toss into smoothies or sauté for dinner, could be secretly weakening your legs every day, especially if you're over 50. I know what's running through your mind. Beet greens, they're packed with nutrients, good for your blood. And sure, they're often praised as a superfood, but for many seniors, beet greens are more like a silent enemy, draining your leg strength bit by bit. As someone who loves sharing senior health tips, I've seen too many folks stunned when they hear this truth. The big culprit here is oxalates, a natural compound found in beet greens in super high amounts. Sound unfamiliar? Just think of oxalates as a tiny thief that grabs onto calcium and stops your muscles and bones from using it. When your body's short on calcium, you might feel sudden cramps in your calves, muscle spasms that stop you mid-step, or a nagging tiredness in your thighs. Ever been walking and had your leg lock up out of nowhere? Don't rush to blame age. Beet greens might be the reason, and it doesn't stop there. Oxalates also play a role in kidney stones, which mess with your circulation, leading to swollen, achy legs. Over time, the damage builds up. Your steps get slower, your legs feel heavier, and your balance starts to wobble. If you've got arthritis, beet greens could be quietly making things worse, turning every move into a painful struggle. You thought beet greens were keeping you strong, but they might be shaking your foundation instead. Hold on, don't freak out. I'm not here to tell you to throw all your beet greens out the window. The key is tweaking things to protect your senior healthy living. Here are some simple tips so you can still enjoy them without hurting your legs. Cut back a bit. Instead of tossing 2 cups of beet greens into your smoothie every day, try scaling back to half a cup, maybe 1-2 times a week. Enough nutrients without overloading your system. Boil them first. Boil your beet greens in water for 2-3 minutes, then drain it. This slashes oxalates big time and makes them easier on your body. Pair them smart. Add a slice of cheese or half a cup of Greek yogurt to your beet greens dish to replace the calcium those oxalates snatch away. If your legs feel worn out after beet greens, give lettuce a try instead. It's crisp, light, and low in oxalates, so it's safe for your muscles and bones. Toss 1 cup of lettuce into a salad with a drizzle of olive oil. It's delicious and a perfect senior health tip to keep your legs strong. Picture Linda, a 67-year-old who loves sautéing beet greens for dinner to boost her blood, but she started noticing her legs getting weaker, especially after those meals, with cramps waking her up at night. After cutting back on beet greens and switching to lettuce, Linda found she could walk around her garden without that ache holding her back. Sound familiar? If your legs are crying out after a meal, this might be your sign to try a change like Linda did. Beyond watching beet greens, here are a few extras to keep your legs in top shape. Stay hydrated. 8 cups of water a day, about 2 quarts, cuts down cramps and boosts circulation. An easy, healthy aging trick that works. Move a little. Sit down, stretch your legs out, and flex your feet up and down 10 times. Just 5 minutes can relax those muscles. Prop up when resting. While reading in bed, rest your feet on a small pillow to keep blood flowing smooth, easing swelling and fatigue. Ever felt your legs weaken or cramp up after eating beet greens? Drop a comment with the number 6 if you're going to try boiling beet greens or swapping in lettuce this week, or share your own trick for keeping your legs strong. I'd love to hear your story so we can build senior wellness together. So now you've seen how beet greens, hailed as super healthy, can quietly weaken your legs if you're not careful. But don't think we've run out of hidden troublemakers. The next veggie is even more familiar, showing up in every kitchen, and it might be silently messing with your health. Let's uncover a seemingly harmless veggie that's full of surprises. Are you ready? If beet greens caught you by surprise, then sit down for this one. Because cabbage, that veggie you find in soups, coleslaw, or stir-fries, could be secretly harming your legs every day, especially if you're over 50. I know what's running through your mind. Cabbage? It's cheap, easy to eat, and full of fiber. And sure, cabbage has long been a kitchen staple, but for many seniors it's more like a silent disruptor, throwing your body off balance from the inside. As someone passionate about senior health tips, I've seen too many folks shocked when they hear this truth. The main culprit is something called goitrogens, a natural compound in cabbage. Sounds strange, right? All you need to know is that goitrogens can slow down your thyroid by blocking iodine absorption. When your thyroid lags, everything in your body slows down too, including the energy your muscles need to stay strong. What's the result? Your legs feel heavy, sluggish, or weak, like they just don't have the power to lift you up anymore. Ever found it harder to climb stairs like you used to? Don't be quick to blame age. Cabbage might be the reason, and there's more. Cabbage is loaded with fiber, and while that's great for digestion, it can also cause bloating and stress on your system, cutting off good blood flow and leaving your legs swollen and your joints achy. Even worse, cabbage can mess with nerve signals, leading to numbness, tingling, or wobbly steps. You might not even notice until one day you realize you can't stand as steady as before. Cabbage isn't evil, but for seniors worried about their legs, it's something to keep an eye on. Hold on, don't worry. I'm not here to tell you to ban cabbage from your life. The trick is tweaking things to protect your senior healthy living. Here are some simple tips so you can still enjoy cabbage without hurting your legs. Cut back a bit. Instead of eating 2 cups of cabbage in your soup every day, try scaling back to half a cup, maybe 2 miters 3 times a week. Enough flavor without overloading your system. Cook it well, boil or steam cabbage instead of eating it raw. This tones down the goitrogens, making it easier on your thyroid and muscles. Pair it smart. Toss in 1 tablespoon of dried seaweed, or half a cup of salmon, with your cabbage dish, to boost iodine and support your thyroid. If your legs feel tired after cabbage, give cauliflower a try instead. It's crisp, light, and free of goitrogens, so it's safe for your muscles and circulation. Roast up 1 cup of cauliflower with a sprinkle of salt. It's tasty and a perfect senior health tip to keep your legs strong. Think about Tom, a 71-year-old who loved his cabbage soup every winter night. But he started noticing his legs feeling heavier, especially after those meals, and even a short walk wore him out. After cutting back on cabbage and swapping in roasted cauliflower, Tom found he could stroll around the house without that dragging feeling. Sound familiar? If your legs feel sluggish after eating, this might be your cue to try a change like Tom did. Besides watching cabbage, here are a few extras to keep your legs in top shape. Stay hydrated. 8 cups of water a day, about 2 quarts, cuts down swelling and boosts circulation. An easy, healthy aging win. Move a little. Stand up, lift your heels, and lower them 10 times a day. Just 5 minutes can strengthen your calves. Massage it out. Rub your legs with 1 tablespoon of olive oil each night to relax your muscles and ease that heavy feeling. Ever felt your legs heavy or weak after eating cabbage? Drop a comment with the number 7 if you're going to try cooking your cabbage or switching to cauliflower this week, or share your own trick for keeping your legs strong. I'd love to hear your story so we can spread senior wellness together. So now you've seen how cabbage, familiar as it is in your kitchen, can quietly slow your legs down if you're not careful. But don't worry, our journey doesn't end with just avoiding things. Let's step into a new chapter full of hope, where you'll discover amazing foods and tips to bring strength back to your legs. Are you ready to turn your legs into the reliable companions you deserve? If those veggies we've talked about caught you off guard with their hidden downsides, then sit down and smile, because now we're diving into how to nourish your legs to make them stronger than ever, especially if you're over 50. I know you might be thinking, I've avoided the bad stuff, but how do I get my legs feeling strong again? Don't worry, I'm here to share simple, practical, and inspiring nutrition secrets that'll have you walking around the park, climbing stairs, or even dancing a little jig with your grandkids. As someone who loves senior health tips, I've watched hundreds of seniors regain their confidence with just these small changes. First, let's check out the heroes in your diet that'll power up your legs every day. You don't need to hunt far, they're right at your local grocery store. Salmon, your muscle's best friend. Salmon's packed with omega-3s, a wonder nutrient that cuts down joint inflammation and boosts muscle strength. Just 1 grilled salmon fillet, about 4 ounces a week, gives your legs a real energy lift. Ever noticed your knees feel better after a fish dinner? That's no coincidence. Walnuts, tiny powerhouses. A handful of walnuts about 1/4 cup a day brings healthy fats and vitamin E, improving circulation and easing cramps. Try munching on them while watching TV. Tasty and great for senior healthy living. Collard greens, the safe green. Unlike spinach or beet greens, collard greens have low oxalates and are rich in calcium and vitamin K to keep your bones and muscles sturdy. Boil 1 cup of collards with a touch of garlic. Your legs will feel lighter in no time. To make it easy, here's a simple day of eating that'll fuel your legs without worrying about those tricky veggies we covered. This plan's tailored for nutrition for seniors. Breakfast: 1 slice of whole grain toast with 2 tablespoons of almond butter, 1 small banana, and 1 cup of low-fat milk. Bananas offer potassium to cut cramps, while milk adds calcium for your muscles. Lunch: 1 grilled chicken breast about 3 ounces, half a cup of roasted sweet potatoes, and 1 cup of lettuce salad with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Sweet potatoes step in for regular potatoes, gentle and loaded with vitamin A. Dinner: 1 grilled salmon fillet, 4 ounces, 1 cup of boiled collard greens, and half a cup of brown rice. Salmon and collards are a dream team for strong joints and muscles. Snack: 1/4 cup of walnuts and 1 small apple, a yummy boost for circulation. See that? With just a few little swaps in your day, your legs are ready to tackle anything. Beyond picking the right foods, here are some holistic health tricks to keep your legs feeling great. Drink plenty of water. 8 cups a day, about 2 quarts, is the golden rule to ease joint pain and cramps. Keep a water bottle by your favorite chair. A sip every hour does the trick. Get your vitamin D. If you don't get much sun, try 1 cup of vitamin D fortified milk daily, or ask your doctor about a supplement. Vitamin D helps your muscles and bones soak up calcium better. Cut back on salt. Too much salt swells your legs. Keep it to 1 teaspoon a day and swap in herbs like oregano or basil to flavor your meals. Snack smart. Ditch potato chips for half a cup of baby carrots with 1 tablespoon of yogurt dip. Tasty, filling, and good for circulation. You might wonder, why does eating affect my legs so much? It's simple. Your muscles need fuel, your joints need anti-inflammatory helpers, and your circulation needs support to keep blood flowing smoothly. When you pick foods like salmon or sweet potatoes over veggies that might cause trouble, you're giving your body a chance to heal. I've seen Jane, a 68-year-old who struggled with stairs because of weak legs. After a month on this plan, she's walking 20 minutes a day without that nagging ache. You can do it too, starting today. Try one small change: swap out potato chips for roasted sweet potatoes tonight, or add 1 cup of water this afternoon. Your legs will thank you fast. This isn't just about eating, it's about living strong, moving with confidence, and enjoying life at any age. Which food from this list are you excited to try for stronger legs? Drop a comment with salmon, walnuts, or sweet potatoes if you'll add them to your meals this week, or share your favorite nutrition tip. I'd love to hear from you so we can build senior wellness together. So now you've learned how nutrition, from salmon to sweet potatoes, can nourish your legs to be stronger every day. But don't think we're stopping at just eating right. Let's move into a new journey together, where you'll discover simple exercises and habits to turn your legs into a true source of strength. Are you ready to stand up and take back your confidence? If the nutrition section got you smiling with tasty ideas, then sit down and get excited, because now we're talking about how to move and care for your legs to make them stronger than ever, especially if you're over 50. I know you might be thinking, I'm no athlete, how can I exercise? Don't worry, I'm here to share easy at-home exercises and little habits that'll have you walking steady, climbing stairs with ease, and feeling full of energy. As someone who loves senior health tips, I've seen hundreds of seniors transform their lives with these simple steps. You don't need a gym or fancy gear, just a few minutes a day in a cozy corner of your home. Here are some simple but powerful exercises. Heel raises: power up your calves. Stand tall, lift your heels up, then lower them slowly 10 times. Do this twice a day, just 5 minutes, and your calves will get stronger, cutting down cramps when you walk. Ever felt your calves lighten up after a few days of this? That's a great sign. Sit to stand: firm up your thighs. Using a sturdy chair, sit down and stand up 10 times, nice and slow to stay balanced. Do it 1-2 times a day. You'll feel your thighs and knees powering up for stairs in no time. Light walking, better circulation. Walk around your house or yard for 10,000 15 minutes a day, keeping a steady but relaxed pace. If you've got comfy shoes, try a 1-mile stroll around the block. It's relaxing and perfect for senior healthy living. Exercise isn't just about stronger legs, it lifts your spirits too. When you move, your body pumps out endorphins, that feel-good stuff that melts stress away. I met Mary, a 65-year-old who used to worry about her weak legs. After starting 10-minute walks each day, she didn't just move better, she slept sounder and felt happier. Want to feel that too? Stress relief. Just 5 minutes of heel raises can help you shake off the day's worries. Better sleep. A light afternoon walk relaxes your muscles, easing you into deep sleep. A big win for senior mental health. More confidence. Stronger legs mean you're ready to step outside, visit friends, or tend your garden without fear of falling. See that? Just a few minutes a day, and your legs are stronger. Your mind's refreshed. It's that easy. Daily habits to support your legs beyond exercises. These little habits will take your leg health to the next level. Foot massage. Rub your feet with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil for 5 minutes each night. It's soothing and eases soreness after a long day. Elevate when resting. While watching TV, prop your feet on a small pillow, about 6 inches high, to keep blood flowing smooth and cut swelling. A super simple healthy aging trick. Wear comfy shoes. Pick shoes with soft soles that fit just right for walking. You'll notice your steps feel lighter instantly. Try something today. Do 10 heel raises while waiting for your tea water to boil, or take a 5-minute walk around the house after dinner. I've seen Bill, a 72-year-old, start with just 5 minutes of walking a day. 2 weeks later, he was confidently hitting the grocery store without leaning on the cart. You can do it too. Just stand up and give it a go. Which exercise are you excited to try for stronger legs? Drop a comment with heel raises, sit to stand, or walking if/stand if you'll start it this week. Or share your favorite habit for keeping your legs strong. I'd love to hear your story so we can spread senior wellness together. So now you've explored simple exercises and habits, from heel raises to massages, to bring your legs back to their peak. But this isn't the end. It's time to wrap up this journey and turn it into motivation for the strong days ahead. Let's look back together and get ready for what's next. If the journey from veggies like potatoes, eggplant, and cabbage surprised you, then sit down and smile, because now you've got all the tools to keep your legs strong and live the life you want, no matter your age. I know you might be thinking, I've learned a lot, but where do I start? Don't worry. Everything we've covered, from swapping salmon for potato chips to walking 10 minutes a day, are small steps to reclaim your freedom. As someone who loves senior health tips, I believe you can take charge of your health. Your legs aren't just for getting around. They're the key to living independently, enjoying afternoon strolls with your grandkids, or confidently walking into the grocery store without leaning on anyone. Every nutrition tip, every gentle exercise is your way of telling the world, I've still got strength. You don't have to change everything at once. Just try one little thing today, like roasting half a cup of sweet potatoes instead of fries, or doing 10 heel raises while your morning coffee brews. These tweaks will lead you to a more active, healthier, and joy-filled life. Thank you for joining me on this journey, from uncovering veggies to watch out for, to fueling your legs with nutrition and movement. You're the inspiration behind why I keep sharing senior wellness. Please hit that like button if you found this video helpful. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more great tips, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with health secrets. You deserve to live strong and free at any age. Start today and let me know what you accomplish. What small change will you start with to keep your legs strong? Drop a comment with nutritions if you're going for food swaps, or exercises if you'll try a workout, or any idea of your own. I'd love to hear your story so we can spread senior healthy living together.